Hi, this is Lisa with Lisa Heal Yourself, and today I'm coming to you with a new segment called Helpful or Not. And I've been wanting to do this one for a while. I'm just going to show you. I have a big stack of papers here that aren't organized. I do have more papers on this in my filing cabinet that are organized downstairs, but this stack of things has been sitting on my desk of tests and different protocols and different supplements and different things that I have done and tried that still hasn't been filed yet. And rather than just go through them one by one and file them, I wanted to go through them and get rid of them. I'm tired of storing things, and I'm going to open up my filing cabinet too and just start dumping things. Before I do that, I would like to take a topic and say, was it helpful or not? To give you guys a better idea, because it can be very frustrating, I know, when you are trying to heal yourself and everybody wants money, everybody promises miracle cures, everybody says this product works, this protocol works, this diet works, this gadget works, this works, whatever. And I would like to give you some of my personal experience over the last 7 years and let you know, was it helpful? Was it truly helpful or not? My measure of the bar for helpful was, did I at least get a 5 to 10% decrease in symptoms or increase in health from it? So I'm not even setting the bar that high. Did it make me 5%, 5 to 10% better? And if it did not make me 5 to 10% better, and I gave it at least 30 to 90 days, usually I give a trial 90 days, whether it's helpful or not, I am going to say no. I'm going to give it a no for this video, because you don't need to chase rabbits down rabbit holes. You don't need to do every single thing. In fact, there's only a limited number of things that you can do when you're trying to heal yourself, and you want to focus on the things that matter most, because you can go on a trail doing everything and anything to try to heal yourself, thinking, but this person said it was good, this person said, this person, but you have to remember, is that the person selling the product? Is that the person, the practitioner that learned that in school? Is that the person who heard it recommended from a friend, or has bought the Kool-Aid and drinking the Kool-Aid, and they're in that sort of a mind mentality with other people, and they're caught up in trends? Or was it truly helpful? And by helpful, I mean, did I get 5 to 10% better by doing it for at least consistently for at least 90 days? And the reason I say to 10% is because I want to see at least 5%. If it helped me at least 5%, I can in 90 days, I consider that a very helpful product. And I know some of you who are sitting there thinking, oh my God, 5%, that is like nothing. But when you are chronically ill, inundated with symptoms, even 5% can make a huge difference to your overall quality of life. 10% being better, right? So 10% being, I'm going to give that like a bonus of, if it helped me 10% or more, like, then this is an excellent thing for you to spend your time and money and resources and everything on. So I just want to, doesn't mean if I give something a no, it doesn't mean that it can't be helpful or it wasn't helpful for other people, or if you had a lot of money that it wouldn't be worth doing, because I believe everything out there in the health sphere could be helpful and maybe worth trying at least once. But when you are very sick, you have limited funds, limited time, limited resources, you're already overtaxed and overspent in all the areas, you want to know what is going to be your biggest return on investment and helping improve the symptoms, the quality of your life, or making long-term improvements to your health that are noticeable and tangible in some small way. And that's very important, because sometimes you can get caught up doing the same thing for 6 months, a year, and it makes no improvement. It doesn't improve the quality of your life. You didn't get at least a 5% lift from it. If you don't get at least a 5% lift from it, I'm not saying it's not helping in the background. It's not going to have a cumulative effect over time, and that it might not be helping other people. But if it didn't help me at all, period, and I had a lot of symptoms, 200 at my very worst, and it didn't at least give me a 5% decrease in symptoms or improvement in health in 90 days, there's only so much money and time and resources that you have to be able to spend on things. And So I would dump it and move on to something else. So I would say no. So for this segment, I'm going to be saying helpful or not. And just remember that when you see that, there's always a broad spectrum. Anything could be helpful and it could be working for other people, but in my experience, in my personal experience, was it helpful or not? Yes or no? Would you try it? Is it worthwhile? Or would you skip it in favor of other things? So all things being equal, I would love to say try everything. Try every single thing you can. Don't poo-poo or turn your nose up at anything that is recommended to help at this point, because what you're looking for is as many different things as you can do to heal yourself. But if you are limited in time, resources, money, focus, ability, whatever, and you need to choose, then you need to be putting, forth all the fundamentals. You need to be doing the fundamentals no matter what. And then you need to pick and choose where you're spending your time, resources, and money. And so I'm going to be giving you my honest opinion as to whether it was helpful or not. Try it or move on. So some of the topics that I'm going to be covering are things like, I'm just pulling up my first sheet here, and this is a food sensitivity test. Okay, so that's like that would be a whole topic. Food sensitivity test, helpful or not. And you will get my honest opinion on how long I tried it, what was helpful, what was not helpful, and then an overall scoring as to whether I think it was helpful or not. And remember, helpful is I got at least 5, hopefully 10% improvement from trying that thing. Here's another, the nightshade free survival guide. Okay, so that would be a whole topic. For instance, nightshades, avoiding nightshades, helpful or not, right? I'm just looking, what else do we have? Oh, I went to see this lady. This was she was an integrative wellness manual therapy lady. She did intuitive body work, basically. Intuitive body work, helpful or not? So that would be a whole segment. I'm just going to give you one example. I plan to do basically on this, like all different tests, forms of like practitioners and forms of healing that I did, supplements, overall, like all individual supplements, like vitamin D, vitamin B1, vitamin B3, vitamin B7, vitamin B9, vitamin C. Like, I'll go through them. Like, was it helpful or not? Because I tried all of them. I had so many protocols. Keto. I'll be talking about diets. Keto, paleo, carnivore, vegan, raw vegan, helpful or not. And I'll go through one by one so that you can see what was helpful, what wasn't. And I'm not just going to give you an answer, yes or no. I will also break it down and give you my opinion on that subject. But then I will give you a firm answer. Do I think it's worth your while or not? So I have many different topics here. So I'll be going through everything: vitamins, minerals, herbs, diets, supplements, healing protocols, healing practitioners, healing styles, healing modalities, and basically just going and giving you. Now I have tons of notes, so I'll just be pulling them randomly one by one and just going through them. And this could take a long time, so I'm going to try to upload a couple of segments a week on this, but this could take a long time to go through. So if there's anything that you want to know about straight away, straight out of the gate, leave a comment and tell me about it, because I don't know when and if I'll be getting to that particular thing that you want to know about. So I'll always check back to this video. I will always refer back to this video as being the #1 video that I will look for the comments in to see what specifically you want to know about, that you're considering spending money on, that you aren't sure about, that you want a recommendation on, and I'll give that to you in a video because it could be helpful for everybody else. So this is my idea of a segment that I've wanted to do for a while. Again, it's called Helpful or Not, and I'll be posting a few videos a week, so do leave your comments if you want anything specific so that I get to those first. And if I haven't tried it or I haven't done it, I will just let you know by way of commenting back to you, and skip that one. If you have anything else, let me know, because there's so many things. I haven't tried every single thing, but I can assure you that I have tried so many things that will blow your mind. So I'll be talking about a lot of things on this particular segment. So I hope this is going to be helpful. And again, if you have any comments, if you have suggestions, if you have anything you want me to talk about specifically, this is going to be the place. And again, I want to give people a guide. Is it helpful or not? I wasted so much money, right? I wasted so much money, and I wasted a lot of time. I wasted a lot of resources. I spun around in circles. I was hopeless and helpless and lost for much of the journey because nobody gives it to you straight out there, because they're all selling the products, and they're all selling the cure. And I want to just help you, guide you, let you know from my experience, and hopefully this will be helpful for you.